So Niels Feijen had a dry break in the opening rack. He hasn't had any in the 3 he's had since then. 2 of them indeed have been breaking runs. And he has the advantage of the break in this decisive rack.
Rack number 9. We are all tied at 4-4 hill. Mr. Feijen to break.
And his last break was brilliant. How's this one going to be? Lost the cue ball. And he's been fortunate to have a shot on the 1, but look at where the 2 and 3 have gone.
Yeah, the 2 just, if it had pulled up maybe 1 roll earlier, would have been in a much better position for him.
Yeah, the cue ball got kicked about 3 times there. But believe it or not, he's got a nice angle to cut the 1 into the side pocket, go up and down and develop the 2 and 3. It's not an easy shot. He has got other options, but knowing Niels, he's the kind of guy who likes to go for it when he has an opportunity.
Yeah, that shot didn't even fall into the category of being easy to say. I mean, it sounded hard even as you were describing it, but actually executing it, that would be something else.
Is he playing the snooker behind the 8 ball? Oh, this is good. He needs a little bit of luck, and he hasn't got it. That is very, very unfortunate there for Niels Feijen. Fantastic shot. He had to pot the 1 ball thin, and he couldn't have played that any better. It's very unfortunate not to have an easier shot on the 2, but
yeah, the problem wasn't so much the 3 running in the way in between the 2 and the pocket, because obviously he could play the 2 to pot the 3, but they've just all finished so close together. There's no real way of manufacturing this.
Well, the problem you're going to have here is that when he clips off the 2 ball, if he goes the way he's looking now, the 3 is going to go towards the pocket, and if he doesn't hit it hard enough, he could leave a combination 2-3 ball. It's imperative that he gets his cue ball tight behind the ball, whether that be the 4 or the 6. And he's not got it, I don't believe. Or has he? Has he left a combo for Kelly Fisher?
Even if he has, Chris, it's not a certainty, so it would still take a good shot to pull it off.
Well, it's a very difficult shot, and she can't see the full ball, so she's playing a jump shot. And I believe this is the first jump shot we've seen so far.
You could just see the look of such determination on her face. She's always been a fierce competitor, even going back to her snooker days a couple of decades ago. She knows how much it would mean to get her campaign off to a start like this. A real statement victory over one of the superstars of the game.
She's got to be careful that she gets over this 6 ball and doesn't bounce the cue ball off the table. Well, she's not left it easy. She's tied the 4 up with the 6. The 2's got to be played as a combination. It's not easy, and she was a bit unfortunate. She was very close to making that ball. I just wonder if Niels can play the 2 into the 3, make the 3 in the side pocket, and develop the 6 and the 4 in the same shot. The only danger you've got is if you miss the 6 ball, you could snooker yourself. It's turning into a little bit of a nail biter, this match.
Oh, it's been fantastic. We've seen a bit of everything. Mistakes here and there, breaking runs on both sides. And now, final rack tension.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, it's great to see the women competing against the men. We're starting to see it in a lot of other sports, and it's only good for the game, in my opinion.
I think the gap between men and women is probably smaller in pool than in just about any other sport I can think of.
Well, he's missed the combo. He's developed everything and missed the combo and left Kelly a great opportunity here.
And of all the things that could potentially have gone wrong with what he was planning to do there, I think that was the last thing we would have expected.
Yeah, his mind was on the position rather than the pot. We've all done it, but he couldn't left Kelly Fisher an easier chance here. Just roll the 2 ball in, the 3, the 4, the 6 in the same pocket, and it's good night.
Well, we spoke about Kelly Fisher's body language. We saw everything written in the facial expressions of Niels Feijen there. He's absolutely seething with himself. Because as we said, the thing that went wrong would have been the one thing you would have thought he was guaranteed to get right. And what a chance now he's handed to Kelly Fisher.
Yeah, something put Kelly Fisher off there a little bit. A little bit of movement in the background.
She did the right thing. She got back up, recomposed herself. And now it's all about keeping her composure. What a start this would be.
She left it too straight. She needs an angle. Or can she just nip the 4 ball in and screw back slightly? I think I'd just stop the cue ball and leave myself a shot here. Oh, she had more of the pocket to play with than we thought. And it's all about this shot now. Spinning this 6 ball in with right hand spin. And she should be perfect on the 8.
Well, it looked to be slipping away from her, didn't it? She'd been 2-0 up, and she lost the next 3. Feijen was really getting some momentum behind him. Then things started to turn back. In the 6th rack, she had a break and run. It was very timely. It was a reminder that she was still very much in the match. And now, it looks as though she's going to win the match.
And that 8 ball was dead in the heart of the pocket.
Yep, this hasn't been straightforward, but she's held her nerve. And in the end, she's pulled off a wonderful victory. Kelly Fisher has beaten Niels Feijen in her opening match in Group 1 of the Predator Championship League by 5 racks to 4. What a fine start. And the body language has changed so much now. The determination has been replaced by pure joy and elation. Kelly Fisher has beaten Niels Feijen. So she can now take a little break. She'll be back on the other table to play Ralph Souquet in a little while. Niels Feijen will be straight back on this table to face Chris Robinson. We're back with that in a few minutes' time.